The thing about holiness is that people feel like holiness means perfection. And that isn't the case. The fact of the matter is that no one in this life is ever going to be perfect. No one is ever going to truly be without sin. Everybody has sinned, and everybody will sin, and has fallen short of the glory of God. So therefore, how do I obtain holiness? How do I become more like God if I know that as a human there's still going to be things that happen in my life? Well, the answer to that question is that holiness comes from a relationship. I cannot be like the Holy One if I don't have a relationship with Him. I cannot be like the Holy One if I don't know the Holy One. So, in terms of obtaining holiness, it all comes from your personal time spent with God. You see, holiness is a matter of the heart and not a matter of other things that people try to make it out to be. You see, if your heart is pure and you truly love God and have a relationship with God, then you have no other choice but to begin to change your life. Your life will innately begin to change because you have a relationship. So when you think about holiness, don't be fooled by all the things that people say, where if you sin, then this is then you're gonna, all that type of stuff is kind of ludicrous, because as a human you're going to have hardships. As a human you're going to have trials and tribulations. As a human you're going to sin, but you have to understand that I am striving for something that's greater than me. I'm striving for something that's greater than my fleshly desires. I'm striving for something that's greater than the things I used to do. I'm striving for something greater because I need God in my life. I want to be holy. I want to live right. And if your heart desires all these things, then God has no choice but to give you the desires of your heart. If your heart desires to be holy, then God has no other choice than to change your life and begin to work on you. Because when God starts working on you on the inside, people will always be able to see the change on the outside. So when it comes to holiness, the first thing you have to do is establish a relationship. If you don't have a relationship with Him, then your whole movement of trying to be holy is never going to work, because you do not know the Holy One. So if I can encourage you to do one thing to begin to live holy and be holy, is establish a strong relationship so that God can begin to work on you and change you the way that He wants to. I thank you all so much for your time, and I can't wait to see you all up there at Mercy. Bye.